Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the all-new 2018 Starcraft Telluride fifth wheel. It's a brand new fifth wheel, just came out in late 2017, and this is a beautiful rear living model. This particular one is the 292RLS. So one of the things you'll notice right away in this floor plan is how open and spacious it is. You'll see you have dual opposing slides here, which really opens up this rear living area and allows for your kitchen island here. One of the other cool things about this RV, take a look at the ceiling. What you'll notice, they did the wood strips across instead of your standard white tape, so it breaks it up a little bit. But more importantly than that is your AC. What you'll notice is they have the air intakes on the side, which means this has a quiet, cool AC in here. Folks, that's a big deal. In order to get that, a lot of times you have to go into your really expensive high-end fifth wheels. So I love the fact they put it in here. That way when you're watching TV or having conversation, you're not yelling at each other because that's about 30 to 35% quieter than your standard AC. Then also you have LED lights here as you would expect, and then you can see the ductwork going down the center there. It does have 2 rows. If we start off right over here, take a look at your door side slide. You'll see this is a super slide, freestanding table and chairs here, which you would expect in a couples model. It looks a little nicer and it's easier to get in and out of, gives you a little bit more space. The chairs also have storage in them, so if you need to store placeholders, something like that, you have a spot in which you can do so. You'll also notice windows all along here, so that way you can get a nice breeze coming through, as well as it lets in plenty of natural light, and you have LED lights up top for light at night. Right over here though, this is probably the best spot in the house. You have the theater seating. The thing I love about this, one, it's straight across from the TV, which is great, so you don't have to crane your neck to watch TV. It is the Thomas Paine collection, so it is very comfortable, well built. And the other thing I love about it, you can actually see right over here. If you take a look at the cup holders, this has some power options. So it has a light on here, so it lights up, just kind of a cool aesthetic. But take a look at that, folks. It has massage and heat. Again, this is something you see in your really high-end fifth wheels. I love that they put it in here. So that way, after a hard day, you know, or you just want to sit down and relax, maybe it's a little chilly out, turn that heat on, get that massage going, and then you'll really feel like you're on vacation. Right here in the back of the RV is your tri-fold sofa. Again, great place to sit, especially to have conversation, and this folds out into a nice large bed. Cool thing about a tri-fold is it doesn't have, you know, your bar in the back like your standard pull-out where the mattress is about that thin, and it's not like an air mattress where it'll deflate on you either. You can see right here, nice thick mattress. That's what you'll actually get to sleep on right there, and it's easy to set up, but plenty of space for 3 people to sit. And on both sides, you'll notice you have a little bit of an end table too, with electrical outlets on both sides. So if you need to plug anything in while you're sitting there, you can easily do that. All along the top, you have storage that has a tinted glass doors on there. When we open it up, you'll notice it is strut supported for easy one-hand operation. And again, storage across that whole section, LED lights there underneath. Then you have a vent here too. So if you don't want to run the AC, you can open up windows, open that vent to help bring in that cross ventilation. Now, as I had mentioned, straight across that theater seat is your TV. And there it is, front and center, great entertainment center here. Hooked up into that TV is this multimedia center. That is your radio, a CD player, and a DVD player. So if you do want to watch a movie, pop it in, you can do so. Then you'll see the speakers right here on the sides for great sound quality. Underneath there, folks, is a fireplace. Personally, I really like fireplaces. You know, one, they just kind of look neat, but the other reason I really like them is it is functional, folks. This essentially is a big space heater. So the great thing about that is if it is kind of cool out, all you have to do is flip that guy on if you have shore power. And most places you go, you don't have to pay electric. So that's basically free heat. So I definitely do like having a fireplace. Right up top, again, additional storage. You can see that nice and deep right up here. And then as we move up a little bit further, we step into the kitchen. And you know what? Starcraft did a great job here as well. What you'll notice is you have solid surface countertops, gorgeous countertops, nice smooth edge on here as well, which I like. And something else that's kind of unique is they went with wood sink top covers. And I think this is pretty cool because it, you know, helps break up the look a little bit. And these are definitely cutting boards. You know, you can flip them over, use them as cutting boards here. Now, I do recommend just using the one side. That way you still have the nice looking tops. But when you take those off, you'll see it has the undermount stainless steel double bowl there, perfect for washing and rinsing dishes. And then you also have this very modern high-rise pull-out faucet. So this makes it super simple, again, to wash dishes, or you need to fill a pitcher or something on the countertop. You can do that easily as well. But great prep space here in the center island. Right over here to the side, you'll notice you have an electrical outlet. You'll have one of those on either side. So if you do need to, again, plug anything in, whether it's a toaster, blender, whatever else it may be, you have a place to do that. As far as storage, you can see storage right here in the front. On either side, you do have a little bit of space here, so if you have a small trash can, you can fit it there, or maybe if you want one on either side, for a couple small ones, you can do that as well. Plus, you have some additional storage underneath. You have two little drop downs right here. You can see that. So, if you want to throw sponges or soap or whatever else in there, you can do that. And then right here, you have some additional storage. Now your drawers, because you have to have drawers to make a kitchen functional, are right over here. You'll see you have 4 full extension ball bearing drawers, nice big drawers. You'll also notice that one has the slots built in there for your silverware holder, but plenty of drawer space all the way throughout. One of the things I really do love about this floor plan though, folks, is this right here. And you'll see this beautiful pantry, but the greatest thing about this is there is a second one. So if you're looking for an RV with a lot of kitchen storage, this definitely has it. Big shelf space there. You have some large storage underneath too if you have some bigger items you want to slide under there. The light here is motion censored. You can either always have it off, always have it on, or put it on motion sensor, so when you open it up, that light turns on for you. Right next to that, big storage right over to the side here. You do have dual struts on here, so that one stays open nice and easy. Microwave next to that, stainless steel hood underneath the light and fan. Of course, LED light here, more prep space. Again, that beautiful solid surface there. You can see it kind of has almost like some flex. I think they picked out a great color choice. And then along the back, you have the little decorative backsplash. The cooktop here is recessed with the glass cover, so again, you can utilize that as prep space. And then it also folds up and back just like so. And this also doubles as a backsplash too, because the glass is nice and easy to clean. But you will see right there, you have the 3-burner cooktop, and directly underneath is your oven in case you want to do some baking. Underneath that, you have some additional storage yet. Now, because you have a lot of pantry space, you can put your pots and pans in your pantry. Otherwise, that's a great spot for them right down there too. The fridge freezer's right next to that. Dometic fridge freezer combo. You can see you have plenty of room in there. A couple of drawers down below. 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. And then next to that, this right here, folks, is your second pantry. So if you take a look in there, you can see, again, a ton of storage space. So I really do love what they've done with the kitchen. I think they did a great job. And right over here to this side, essentially, is our main control panel. You'll see your awning slide outs are on there as well. You actually have 2 awnings on this coach. I'll show you that when we go outside. Lights, of course, your water heater. Notice it does run off both gas and electric. You can turn both of those on at the same time for faster recovery. And then you have your tank monitoring panel right up top. Last thing I want to show you here in the main living area is right over here. You have storage up top, but more importantly, folks, I love this. You'll see you have a hanging rod right here. That is directly across from the entry door. So as soon as you walk in, you can take your jacket, sweatshirt off, hang it up, throw your shoes right along the bottom. That way they're out of the way. The bathroom has 2 entrances and exits, one into the master bedroom, the other one into the main living area. One of the cool things about this, you'll actually notice on this door, they put your toilet paper holder there, which is great because when you shut the door, it is very close in proximity to your toilet, which is right down here in the corner. What you'll notice is a foot flush lever toilet also has a porcelain bowl. That's great, folks. Porcelain bowls are nice and easy to clean, and I love the fact they put in your higher end amenities like a porcelain bowl and solid surface countertops, which also add weight, and they still manage to keep this at just over 8,200 pounds. Right up here above the toilet, you'll see a couple robe hooks, so great place to hang up your bath towels there. Directly above that, your vent fan. Over to the side, here's a skylight, which helps let in natural light. And as far as height, you can see here, I'm 6 foot, and folks, I have all the space in the world, so you have plenty of room here in the shower. You also have the shower doors, which are in a roller track. I like these too because when you're done showering, right, all the water will be right here on the inside. When you open it up, all that water drips down the door and into the shower pan, unlike a swing door where you open it up and oftentimes it's all over your floor. You'll also see behind me you have a shelf right there in the corner, as well as a hand wand to make showering nice and easy. Right over here to the side, one of the things you'll see is this. You have a mirrored wardrobe right here. You can see you have a hanging rod going across, so it's a great spot to store some of your clothes. You know, the bathroom is nice and big. If you want to get changed in here, you certainly have enough space to do that. Step out of the shower, dry off, and get changed into some new clothes. And then right up top, this is mirrored medicine cabinet. You actually have double doors on here, so nice big space, which is cool. Directly underneath that is your hand towel ring, electrical outlet over to the side. You have a thermoformed countertop in here. Take a look at the bowl. I really like what they've done. It's a very modern take here. It's a stainless steel bowl. Right above that is your faucet, of course. And then underneath you have some additional storage. As we step into the bedroom, you'll notice the queen bed right here in the center. But folks, the thing that's great here is this is a true residential 60 by 80 queen size bed. So if you're sick of your feet hanging off, you certainly don't have to worry about it in the Telluride. On both sides, you'll see some different storage. Right down below there, you have the great nightstand with a pull-out drawer. And directly above it, you have a mirrored wardrobe there, so hanging rod. You'll have that on both sides as well, so plenty of place to hang your clothes. Right up top here, going all the way across the top, you have some additional storage right there. And just in case you need some more drawer space, take a look at this, folks. You have drawers galore over here. So plenty of space for all of the additional clothes you need to have folded. You know, if you're looking to spend a lot of time in an RV, this will certainly do it. And again, at just over 8,200 pounds, you can tow it with your half-ton pickup. You do have a window over here, helps let in some natural light, which is great. It also can create a nice cross breeze. You do have an emergency exit on the other side. If you take a look right up top, again, you have a vent there, so that will help with that cross ventilation. And if you like to watch TV before bed, do not worry. They did put a backer in the wall, so you know exactly where to put the TV mount, and then the corresponding connections are right next to it. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at some of the outside features on the Telluride 292RLS. Right up front here is the gorgeous front cap. This is painted. It also adds some extra insulation value. And then you see the LED light strip right up front. If we jump underneath here, we'll open up this front compartment. You can take a look inside there. You'll see they do a good job. They keep it nice and clean up here. You don't have a bunch of wires running everywhere. They have good cable management over here. You'll also notice your battery disconnect, so you don't have to constantly get in the battery box like we did here. And then right over to this side, you'll also see this one has solar prep. So if you're planning on doing a little bit of boondocking and you want solar, all you have to do is buy the panels, plug it in, and it will trickle charge your battery. Another thing you'll notice, and I'll show you the control a little bit later, but folks, this one has auto level. Again, a great lightweight coach with auto level. You touch a button, it does the rest all by itself. You know, so again, one of those things you see on the higher end RVs. Right over here is one of two propane tanks. Open this guy up for you. You see you'll have a 20-pounder over here. Same thing on the other side. Cool thing about these tanks, folks, is if it's a Sunday and you can't find a place to fill your propane, you can take these to one of the propane exchanges and swap them out. Lift this up for you. You'll notice a couple things. One, it is slam latch. Two, it is magnetic, so you can just put it up like so. You don't have to have any clips or anything to worry about. And kind of same thing as we saw up front. When you take a look in here, it is a nice, clean pass-through. They did a good job of trying to keep the plumbing over to one side there. You'll see the access panel is a little bit open there. We had to get in there too, but you do have that access panel right there. Right over to the side, you have TV connections. So if you want an outside TV, you can plug them in right there. And then you have a motion censored light in there too. Right outside the pass-through are two more electrical outlets. So if you don't want to have to get in the pass-through to plug stuff in, you can certainly plug it in right out here. The entrance to get in, you'll notice three foldable aluminum steps there with your rubber grips. So that way if it's wet or it's early in the morning and there's dew on the steps, you still have good traction. And in conjunction with the foldable grab handle right here, you have excellent control when entering or exiting the RV. If we take a look up above that, you will see not one, but two awnings here, folks. Again, two power awnings, so you touch a button, those roll out, same thing to go right back in. And this entire side of the RV is all awning space. And what you'll notice is you don't have any vents on this side either. So underneath that awning space, all this is usable camp space, which is phenomenal. They did a great job there. The speakers are actually built into this front awning right here. You'll see them up at the head. So that way when your awning is extended, the music plays down on your campsite instead of blasting out at your neighbors. And you have LED light strips underneath both awnings. That way if you want light at night, you can turn them on and it's nice and bright. Another one of the higher end features you'll see is that this one has frameless windows. Frameless windows are great. One, they just look a heck of a lot nicer. Two, because of the design, the way they open, they essentially tilt open at the top. It allows you to have them open while it's raining. And the seal itself is tucked behind the glass, so it's not getting beat up as badly by the elements. If we talk about construction, a little bit about the walls here, this is a vacuum bonded wall. So excellent lamination process, nice and strong. It also has the aluminum frame behind that. If we drop down below, we can take a look here at the wheels. You have the aluminum alloy wheels, which not only look great now, but they will in the future as well because aluminum doesn't rust. And you have nitrogen-filled tires, which in theory should hold that tire pressure for a longer period of time. In between those, you'll have the Equal Flex suspension, which helps take some of the bumps and potholes and stuff out of the road when you're towing this coach down the road. And this one also has a fully enclosed and insulated underbelly. So we take a look at the back here. You'll see your beautiful spare tire hanging out here on the back on the bumper. Great thing about this, folks, is this is probably the easiest location to possibly get to a spare tire. Hopefully, of course, you never have to use it. If you take a look underneath, you'll also see there's a propane quick connect right down there. So if you want to do some grilling outside, you can certainly do that. Just put your grill right into there, and that way you're feeding off the two 20-pound tanks instead of having to bring the small green ones. Beautiful rear picture window here, so you can definitely enjoy the view out the back. And if you take a look up top, you will see the backup camera prep. You want a backup camera, it's nice and easy to have it installed there. And because it is easier, that also means it will save you money on labor. If you need to climb up onto the roof, you have a rear mounted ladder here. This makes it super simple, folks. Fully walkable roof. Feel free to climb up there for any kind of maintenance or inspection. On the off-door side, you'll see your water heater right up top here. Directly underneath that is your docking station. So this will have your water hookups for both city as well as fresh water fill. Outside shower there too. And then as we pop this guy open, you will see your cable or TV input right there. Furnace vent off next to that. Then if you take a look on this side of the pass-through, you'll also see right in here, you have your auto level. If you ever forget how to use it, right next to it is a quick and easy guide. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2018 Telluride 292RLS. If you're interested in this beautiful fifth wheel and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.